Now, Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Dr. Naledi Pandor, is tonight hosting the inaugural Charlotte Maxeke African Women Leadership Awards. The event in Sandton is aimed at recognizing and honoring exceptional African women leaders whose achievements, influence and contributions have advanced Africa's development in various sectors of society. SABC's International News Editor Sophie Mokoena is going to be in attendance, and she joins me now from Sandton. Sophie, what can we look forward to tonight?
Well, we expect the minister to give us a clear indication in terms of the role women have played on the continent and globally, particularly women from South Africa. But of course, there will be a time where women in the region in particular will be recognized. The importance of this is that you have a name, Charlotte Maxeke, a woman who led the struggle, against apartheid. Not only the struggle apartheid, but also a struggle against colonialism. As I pointed out earlier on, Charlotte Maxeke went to overseas where she studied BSc. She was the first woman to obtain a degree, particularly a BSc degree. And thereafter, she came back to South Africa because she was at the Wilberforce University in the United States of America. She then started a Wilberforce Institute in Everton in the Vaal Triangle. This is where she was imparting her knowledge, but also helping young people to acquire skills. She didn't only do that, she also played a prominent role in the liberation of the country, being a woman who pushed the African National Congress, the then South African Native Congress, to ensure that women are full members of the organization. She also led different program of actions in South Africa that are related to land, but also fighting the past law. But with me here, I have the CEO of the Charlotte Maxeke Foundation, who's going to speak to us about the foundation. I want to get information in terms of the foundation, where they are in ensuring that the history and the role played by Charlotte Maxeke is not forgotten. Dumela Ntate.
Hello, Sophie, how are you?
I'm fine. I just want to find out, as the foundation, what have you done to preserve the legacy of Charlotte Maxeke?
First, I would like to express our gratitude for this event this evening, which is a continuity of our work in as far as preserving the legacy of Mme Maxeke. As a foundation, what we have done, we have created programs that talks to the values, the teachings and the mission of Mme Maxeke, from empowering of women to youth programs. We've worked with Committee of Cape Town here last home. We run programs which are under auspices of youth forums, where we work with schools in different parts of this country, mainly here in Joburg. We teach young students to start gardens, to start vegetable gardens, and it's a process that it trains them then to be responsible young people, but also addresses the issues of food shortage in the country, addresses the issues of the challenges of hunger.
Ms. Charlotte established the Wilberforce Institute. I am from the Vaal Triangle. I know Wilberforce in Everton. But when you look at that place, or perhaps that institution, you can't see anything. It is, completely destroyed. What are you doing to revive her legacy in relation to Wilberforce in Everton, where she started this important institution, where there were even teachers who were trained at that institution? And we know that the apartheid system changed that institution to Jordan, and I don't know who is that Jordan. Clearly the intention was to kill her legacy.
Our work as an institute, one of our focus is to reconnect with all the institutions that are connected or related to the name Maxeke. Wilberforce is one of them. And I will say that we've got a strong relationship that we've started, and also want to add value to this institute that was started by our icon. And what is important about the institute is that it is connected to the AME Church, which also was influenced by Maxeke. It was established in South Africa through her influence. So we work with all the institutions, even Wilberforce University in Ohio State. We have reconnected with them. We have started a documentary that talks to her about her life and everything that is related to her excellence in different spheres of her life.
You're talking about her role in the religious sector. In Pimville, you have the AME Church, a symbol of what she started. You go to Balfour in Mpumalanga, there's a AME Church, a new church that was built by a particular family and named after a lady called Sophie Mokoena in honor of Charlotte Maxeke. Are you also looking at incorporating that history in terms of what she has done?
Yeah, as I've alluded earlier on, that we are reconnecting with all the entities and institutions that are connected with the name Maxeke. So one of the things that we do as an institute is that on the 7th of April, we always have what we call Maxeke Day, where we visit her home in Clifton. Also, we go to her grave site in Mansfield, and then we have a church service. We normally have this church service at the church that was established by her in Clifton. But we are working very close with AME Church. The 6th of April, this is a Thursday, so we're having a service which will be led by the AME Church. Also, the bishop from America that now leads District 19 of the AME Church. So we've got that program.
Thank you for your time. That is the CEO of Charlotte Maxeke Foundation. As I pointed out, when some of us grew up, we really read a lot about her. And I think she did a lot in terms of emancipation of women on the continent, but particularly in South Africa, and the role as a diplomat, particularly when she came back from the United States of America, where she started Wilberforce Institute. Many teachers were trained there. And secondly, the church, the AME Church, the role she played in strengthening and building the AME Church in South Africa. Who can forget her role in terms of freedom, being a member or pushing the African National Congress to accept women and give women membership, and also the establishment of the Bantu Women's Organization that is the now called ANC Women's League. Back to you in studio.
Thank you, Sophie. Yes, it's always inspiring to hear her story. So Charlotte Maxeke, her name being attached to these awards where government will recognize inspirational women across all spheres of our society. That was International News Editor Sophie Mokoena. Let's take